Hello my friends, I am Hondo, and welcome back to our Let's Play of Aurora. This is episode 38. In episode 37, we went to the Le Mans system through the unexplored jump gate that led us to V57 Monocerai, or Cerii. Not entirely sure how to pronounce it since I can barely read it. When we arrived here, we found a fairly disappointing system. Despite having 17 moons around this nice little planet. The grand sum of one of them had any resources at all, and it's a tiny, tiny amount of boronite, and that's it. So, very disappointing. There is another jump gate, but we'll come back to that another time. In the meantime, I have tasked our WASP to head to Luylen to find out if there's anything happening with its other jump gate, which is also unexplored. So that is what we're going to do today. Let's get rolling. Hopefully wherever this one leads is a fair bit better than the previous, because that was a very disappointing jump. Not quite as bad maybe as our jump to Barnard Star, but pretty close. And in a lot of ways worse, because at least with Barnard Star, it was empty, but that meant that was just it. That was the end of the deal. Whereas this one, I had to send a scout out there, and it just sat there and sat there and sat there doing all this scanning, and there was nothing. Highly disappointing. Anyway, we shall see. Let's advance the clock a bit here while the WASP floats over and gets that started. And yes, I'm sorry, but turns are taking a really, really long time now. Looks like we have some messages. Okay, so the jump gate is starting to be built. My castle had another explosion, but it's fixed it. I sent the scout back to Earth to overhaul and refuel and all that. So they're ready to go whenever the WASP is done. And I have completed some research. Okay, that's fine. Let's do the research real quick here. Sure, you can have one lab for that, and let's work on something relatively cheap. Sure, the next laser size. Awesome. Okay. So back in Luylen, somewhere over here, there it is. There we go. There's our little WASP, working away. Let's give it another month. And we'll see what we get. Oh, right, the scout still has its conditional order to go scanning, even though it's at Earth. That's not going to work. So we'll temporarily quiet it down. There we go. Okay. And jump another month. Once this is done, the WASP is almost done. I think it's 12 more days after this, so it's not too bad. And of course we'll have our usual database error when we have it generate that new star system, but that's fine. Yeah, 12 more days. We can just let them tick ahead here. And fingers crossed we'll have a place worth visiting. Yes, I know, stuff blows up a lot on that ship. It's okay. Yeah, the next time I go and start a new game of this, like whenever I start on Season 2 of it, I'm definitely going to set it to no maintenance on military vessels. It's just annoying. Like I get the point. It definitely adds, extra effort because you have to keep building maintenance supplies and worry about maintenance facilities and all that, and that's fine. But I find it really annoying. So definitely going to be shutting that off. Because it just, I don't know, I don't think it really adds much to the game other than just annoying me. So, and I lost a lot of very good scouts. Anyway, alright, so the wasp is ready to jump through. Generate our database error, thank you so much. And welcome to Tau Ceti. Okay, so this one at least has stuff. So let's go ahead and get the return gate started. Because I'm sure they would like to be able to come back. And in the meantime, we can also get the scout out here and get that process started. Scout, yes, so that's through Luylen to Tau Ceti. And when you get there, please to be beginning to survey nearest anything, and you're going to start on geological. Awesome. Okay. Off you go. Alright, so this should be good. Looks like there's definitely a concentration of moons around here. Plenty of potential jump gates, like survey locations. Looks like this is another binary star, if I'm not terribly mistaken. I'll have to zoom in to see better what these are. Oh no, those are those LP things. I never actually did figure out what those actually are. But there was a couple of them in one of the previous sectors. I just don't remember what it is. See, I have no idea what this even is. So, anyway, won't worry about it for now. Earth would like me to check on their research for them. Well, there's one that halted. And clearly something else did as well. You halted. Fix both of those. Good enough. Okay. There we go. Our scout has arrived. So we'll just start there and let that get on its way. And I should leave this on the minerals screen because that'll give me a good idea how it's doing in terms of finding new stuff for us. And hopefully there's actually stuff worth having. Yes, something blew up. Thank you so much. Move on. Really don't like military vessels. But that's okay. Well, we have stuff. That's a good start. Very first thing it scanned had stuff. That's good. That's very good. Hopefully that trend continues and there's plenty of stuff, but we'll have to wait. And it scanned a few more and hasn't found anything, but now it's scanning a large planet now, so this will take a bit. Oh, it's a gas giant, okay. Yeah, those take a while to scan because they're very, very large. But hopefully it at least has sorium. What did this one do? Oh, that's not bad. About 60 mil or so. I mean, it's tough to get at, but that's very nice. And it's even got sorium. That's highly unusual for there to be oh, that's 2. I need 3. No, that's not it either. Which one was it that it scanned then? You? You know, it doesn't matter. Won't worry about it for right now. The important part is we found some stuff and we'll keep searching for more. I'm not going to get hung up over which one it was. Found more stuff. This is already beating the other planet, or star system by a long, long margin. Yes, I know, sweetie. Things are blowing up. Let's move on. I was thinking when I was designing the scout of whether I should put more than one scanner on. I ultimately chose not to, but maybe I'm thinking maybe I should have, just for the planets. When scanning asteroids and comets and that, it would not help at all because they take almost nothing to scan, but would have at least made the planets a little bit quicker, but well, it's okay. It's doing pretty well. Oh yes, this is much, much, much better. So if we can find something that's even, vaguely colonizable out here, then this will be a very good place to have. The one from the previous episode, that V577 place, did have one planet that was actually very colonizable. All it would have needed was just a little bit of terraforming for the atmosphere. But I just don't see a point because there's literally nothing there. Like there's no point. I mean, later on, maybe if I ever want to go through its other jump gate, and if there's something there that's interesting, maybe I'll colonize V577 just as a a stopover point. But right now, I just don't see a point. Yes, stuff is blowing up. I know. Leave me alone. Anyway. Alright. Sorium. Lots of stuff. More sorium. Some corundium. Very little, but that's fine. And then that one we already looked at. Yeah, this is not a bad place so far. Not bad at all. So then it really just comes down to how inhabitable this place will be. Oh, I think I have asteroids shut off. I was trying to figure out what it was doing out here, but I guess I have asteroids hidden. Yes, I do. No, that's orbital paths. I need just actual asteroids. Okay, yeah, so I have asteroids showing only when I'm going to want to deal with them, meaning they have minerals. All the rest can stay invisible because I don't care about them in the slightest. So it'll float around to all these invisible spots, and then sometimes some of them will start to show up if they actually have stuff. Otherwise, they'll just stay invisible, and I'm fine with that. The jump gate back is almost done, so then Wasp can go and rest after all that work. Okay, and the scout is done the geological. So now let's turn its focus to gravitational. Right, off you go, sir. So that's not bad. So 7 places had, or sorry, 6 places had something. A couple of them were just gas giants, but even that can be useful. Gives the gas pump somewhere else to go. Nothing wrong with that. And just that one place alone that had 30 million things on resource on it. It's very, very nice. Not sure they're the right stuff for the type of building we want to be doing, but resource is resource. Can't go wrong. Found a new jump point already. That's good. Keep going. Well, I'll definitely be colonizing this sector, regardless of how many jump points it finds. It's only a case now of figuring out which planet to do it on, but either way, it's definitely going to happen. So, but for now, I will send the Wasp home to Earth to refuel and overhaul and all that. Okay. Zoop, and away it goes. Or at least it would if the game was responding. There it goes. Uh-oh. Stuff on my scout is blowing up. Okay, but it's still okay. It still has enough to keep going. I did give it a fair number of maintenance supplies, so they'll be alright for a while. Hopefully long enough to finish this surveying trip. I'd hate to have to send it all the way back to Earth and then back out. But if I have to, I will. But I think it should be okay. I'm almost tempted to shut those messages off, but then when they happen to another, like if that ever happens on a scout or something, or some other ship I do care about, I'll miss it and that'll be very upsetting. So I think for now I'm kind of stuck with that message, even though it means it's going to stop pretty much every 5 days. When it does its update ticks. Very annoying though, I will say that. Alright, let's try this way. Let's just jump ahead a month using the other screen. Come on, game. Thank you. Okay. Oh, right, it doesn't want overhaul, that's fine. And research is done. Excellent. Excellent. Okay, great. Off you go. And we can spend the rest of these labs where... That one looks pretty quick. We'll take that. I'm pretty much just trying to find something relatively close to being done, because it really doesn't make all that much difference. Actually, this one here, once this one's done, that'll speed everything up, so might not be a bad idea to put a few more labs there now. Because clearly this researcher has improved. So this is the next research rate upgrade, so that will be very helpful. Anyway, how are we doing here with our scouting? Still quite a few to go. Okay. Very, very good. Okay. Now, did anything else happen? Nothing exciting, just more scouting. Alright, well, let's have a look and see if it thinks any of these places are already pretty good. There's a couple on here already from the Tau Ceti. 4 of them it thinks are reasonable. And one of them is one of the places that does have something. 1.4, 1.4. So these two are pretty much the same. This one's, well, it's a little tiny bit warmer. So I think this is going to be our guy. What just happened there? Did you just sword on me? You did. That wasn't very nice. Thanks. Alright, so Tau Ceti A4. Okay. And I guess it's time to get the terraforming fleet on its way over. I'll get the colony started off camera because that's nothing exciting. As soon as I remember what my terraforming, oh, it's the tug. Apparently I can't remember what I called my terraformers. There they are. Diamonds. Okay. Wow. Anyway. So yeah, I'll get that started off camera, but at this point, I'm just going to put a cut in for the episode because we're getting close to time control. So until next time, folks, stay calm, and I hope you'll come and chill with me again in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye now.